Hello again, welcome to Ask Cool. This is blog number 2, and today you can see I'm wearing this rather fetching scarf. Don't ask me why, it's not even that cold in here. I just wanted to look either cool or mentally handicapped. Anyway, I'm really pleased with the amount of questions I got for the last video, and I'm even more pleased to say that I got a little bit more for this one. So without further ado, I'll just go straight into the questions without explaining how the journal works. I'm sure you guys know. Anyway, here's the first question.
Double MXX asks, if Rouge was in our universe, which would you rather have? A lifetime of Rouge. B, a lifetime supply of Irn-Bru. No! You cannot pick both. Oh, I was almost sick in my mouth there.
Sorry, what? Lifetime supply of Rouge? Or Irn-Bru? That's a tough question. A very tough question indeed. But if I was to choose one theoretically, it would have to be Irn-Bru. Because, in all fairness, Irn-Bru was there first. It was made in the late 70s, I think. And I've been drinking it since I've been allowed to drink fizzy drinks. Which has been a very big mistake if you ask me, because I can't really function properly drinking constantly, you know. I was almost sick there. Because it kind of makes me a bit funny. I think I'm diabetic or something, I don't know why. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Let's go on to the next.
The original Fuge asks, what would you do if a golf shirt the size of France insulted your mother while hitting you with assorted knives and forks?
What? Sorry, I was miles away, sorry. That's a weird question, you know. A golf shirt, well, I don't even like golf, but the size of France. I don't even like France, let alone. They're all smelly, arrogant bastards that walk up and in the streets with shit half hanging out their arses. Which is good enough reason for me to hate them, besides that they're quite arrogant. So you're saying an arrogant shirt. Well, maybe the size of France doesn't have to be arrogant, because I don't think shirts have emotions, but it must have some sort of emotion if it's insulting my mum, so therefore it must have a mouth. Unless it's got something insulting written on it, I don't know. What would I do if insulting my mum? My mother. Well, I don't really stand up to my parents, so I don't really think I'd need to. Mum's pretty hard anyway, so I'm pretty sure she'd take care of the shirt herself, you know. Give it some serious ironing. Yeah. Well, hitting me with assorted knives and forks. Well, as long as it's assorted, that's not too bad, because I'm pretty sure it'll throw those cheap, shitty plastic knives and forks you always get at birthday parties, and whenever you try to eat something, they break. Send them to eat with your fingers, and you get like cake and chips and shit all over your fingers. But what would I do if they started hitting me with assorted knives and forks? Well, what do you think I would do? I'd fucking run. I mean, I'm shocked enough to see a shirt the size of France standing over me and my mum while it insults her and shit, so I would definitely instantly soil myself, go to the laundrette, go clean my trousers or my pants and get a new pair on, and then I would actually run away. Yeah, creepy. Anyway, I hope that
Really need a shit now.
Sorry, I hope that answers your question, and let's just go on to the next one.
Killer4 asks, yo Coleman, I have a question for the Almighty One. Bows at your feet. What are the 10 things you would most like to do before you die? Thank you, of Great One.
Terrifically good question there. Actually, I remember doing something like this in school where we were told to write out a list of things we wanted to do before we died. I'm sure the list was greater than 10, and I can't quite remember what they all were. But I've written down some ones here, and I've actually completed 3 out of the 10, so I will tell you the ones I have completed first. 1 was to get a girlfriend. That was the most important one. I did. I got a girlfriend. I met Joanne, and I met her on DeviantArt actually, nearly 2 years ago. No, more than 2 years ago actually. We were friends beforehand, but I decided to ask her out after my last relationship went a bit wonky. So yeah, I asked her out, and then we met a couple of months later, and we've been seeing each other every weekend ever since, so that's quite good. Number 2, I sought out for 4 long years to buy one of these, Sonic Adventure 2, Rouge plush. You only get them in those Japanese crane machines, which is fucking unfair, because in the crane machines we get in the UK, you get nothing but cheap gonks and fake South Park toys, like the ones with the red noses and like the wrong colours and stuff. I don't like them. I think it would have been a lot more better if we had stuff like this. You could have made a packet of it as well. A lot of money, and considering how much I paid for this, 160 quid. It was worth the money and worth the wait though. Right, cut that bit out. Number 3, I met Billy Connolly. I wanted to meet him, and a couple of weeks after writing that, because I remember writing that in school, I met Billy Connolly in Glasgow with my family when we were staying in a hotel somewhere. I met him, I think it was just in the foyer, and got his autograph and had a wee chat with him. It was brilliant. Now here's a list of things I have not yet fulfilled, and this is starting from number 4. Number 4, get my shitty, fake, crappy leg and foot fixed. I've had a bad leg all my life. Originally it was shorter than the other. I even had one of those big metal frame things on it for like about 10 months. And it's still not sorted it yet. But it'd be a waste just to back out now, because we've gone so far with it and stuff, so I'm going to keep going until it's completely fixed, and it will be fixed. Number 5, this one's weird. I wish to kill somebody. Don't ask why, but I thought it would be more fulfilling to take a man's life. I think I'd be better off taking this person's life before I die, therefore I've got nothing to lose. Number 6, become a millionaire. That's incredibly boring, because everybody says that. If I was to become a millionaire, I'd have no idea how to spend the money. Probably on games and DVDs and a cure for this cold I'm getting just now. Yeah, anyway. Number 7, meet Rick Mail. Rick Mail is my fucking favourite idol. He's my favourite comedian. I've been to see his show live a couple of times. I saw Bottom, then I saw The New Statesman. And I find him so funny, and he practically invented alternative comedy. Well, as he said in his autobiography, because I'm reading that just now, and that's excruciatingly funny. I suggest reading it. Number 8, I think. Yes, I wish to drink 1 billion gallons of this stuff. Irn-Bru. It's upside down. Irn-Bru. I wish to drink 1 billion gallons of that in my life. I have no idea how much I've already drank in my life, but I'm assuming it's quite a lot. But I can tell you now, recently on average I drink roughly 20 bottles a day. That's 2 litres, I think it says there. Yeah, 2 litres, yeah. So 22 litre bottles a week. 20 times 2 litre bottles a week. So whatever. I can't work it out. Get a calculator, get a scientist, get that Professor Stephen Hawking's guy, I don't know. So that's number 8. My scarf's falling off. Number 9. I want to have something outrageously funny put on my gravestone. I have no idea why. I consider myself quite a funny person. I like to make people laugh. So even in my earthly absence, I wish to make people laugh who walk past my grave. So I'd like to have something funny put on it. Preferably something like, "Oh, I told you I was ill."
That was shit.
Or something like, "Please feel free to piss on my grave."
Even worse.
Anyway, number 10. I want to say something totally and utterly random before I die. Most people say stuff before they die, like in films, like it's like a clue as to how they were killed. Not that I'm saying I'm going to be killed, but you know, I want to be all mighty and stuff like that. So I'll probably say something like, "There is another Skywalker." I don't even like Star Wars that much. Anyway, I hope that answers your question, matey. Next question.
Geiger asks, Honky Kong comes into your room and says, "People keep making fun of me because I'm such a honky. What advice do you give him?"
Yes, Honky Kong. For those of you who don't know what Honky Kong is, this is a bit of an inside joke between me and some friends, me and Geiger, which is the group of people that we make the musicals with. For my birthday, my friend Chris gives me such weird gifts, whereas he buys things like computer games and DVDs for his friend Tony. It's not fair. Anyway, for my 20th birthday, Chris gave me this picture of a white monkey, and he wrote Honky Kong on it. Hilarious. Honky Kong. People keep making fun of you because you're a honky. Well, I'm hardly surprised you're a honky. You're white. Honky. I wouldn't know what advice to give to you, Honky Kong. You can't exactly throw your honky barrels at anybody because you don't have any, because you're fictional. Much like your counterpart Donkey Kong. But unfortunately you're not Donkey Kong, you're Honky Kong, and you're a honky. A big honky at that. Anyway, honky. I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with the honky insults to your honky self.
Honky.
Anyway, I think you've wasted enough of my honky time, Honky Kong, so I'm going to just move on to the next honky question. Honky!
Poke Pup asks, "Hey there, what would you do if Sega happened to see Cole and put him into a game?"
What? A computer game, you say? Right, sorry. Now, this is the question I expected the most about having a Sonic fan character. I'm pretty sure we all expected this, but you're the first one to ask, so well done you. What would I do if they saw Cole and put him in a game? Well, in my honest opinion, I wouldn't say Cole is the most original fan character. I mean, he's just basically a male Rouge with a bit of a fringe, some longer hair, and a jacket and stuff on. He's just got boots. That's how I designed him, but he got popular for it, so hey, what the fuck. But yeah, if they put him in a game, I'd be quite happy actually. But I would also be cautious at the same time, because knowing Sega with the recent Sonic games, they might, they would probably ruin it by giving him a really shit voice, like they have done in the recent games like Shadow and Sonic Rush and stuff. Well, I thought Blaze's voice was okay. But yeah, I'd be happy and I'd both be a bit concerned at the same time. If I wanted them to put him in a game, I'd want them to do it right. I'd want them to make him look good, sound good as well, and behave good, because he's got a personality as well. I've got a highly developed fan character, but I just never really show it because I'm very lazy when it comes to drawing and writing stories. But yeah, in a nutshell, I'd be both happy, I'd be both a bit concerned. Plus because of the copyright thing as well, I would still like to get money for it. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Let's go on to the last one.
Demijax asks, if you don't have your girlfriend and you have the choice of going out with any girl here on DeviantArt, then who? BTW, I enjoyed your video, less than 3.
Ooh. Right, okay. Pick a question to ask. I actually don't like this one. Hope you got my note back on DeviantArt. I don't know if you have, because I've not been online since I replied. Okay, I'm going to answer this, but I was hesitant to, because I'm pretty scared what Joanne might say, so I'm going to answer it anyway. Sorry. If there's anybody... Oh god, sorry, hang on a minute. I'm sorry, I just can't contain myself. Big C, will you love me like no man has done before?
Your mum on bread.
Fair enough. Okay, anyway, that's all the questions I have for this update. And you know the rules. Dev note me, private message me with your questions. Hopefully I'll get some more next time. Hope you've enjoyed this update, and hope to see you for the next one. See you later.